AudioJungle.
शरणागत वत्सल सारनिधे परिपालय मां वृषशैलपदे अतिवेलतया तव दुर्विश Chris, Jerry sitting here, people, and the dedication of so many in this room, in that journey, and seeing this space come alive this morning is a moment that makes every year of that effort feel worthwhile. Honorable Minister, thank you for making the time to be here. Telangana's support is a big part why we could bring this to life. I also wanted to thank the teams that us, PDS team, technology teams, and the workplace teams who've been instrumental in bringing this to life. This 120,000 square feet space across 2 floors, hub in India of the program. And over the next couple of years, we expect to grow to about 1,600 people. I'll come back with more on what this means to us in a bit. But first, invite someone who has championed India's growth within Germany.
Everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here today to inaugurate JLL Business Services in Hyderabad. First, I would like to warmly welcome and acknowledge our Honorable Minister, Shri Sridhar Babu Kanu. We are deeply honored by your presence today. Your on governance and your proactive approach truly reflects the dynamic leadership in defining Telangana's new growth story. Today is not just the opening of a new office. It is the beginning of a new chapter in JLL Business Services' growth journey and a strong statement of confidence in Hyderabad, Telangana, and in India. When we look at Hyderabad's growth over the last decade, it's easy to understand why world-leading organizations continue to choose this city as a destination for investment and innovation. Hyderabad has emerged as one of India's most vibrant technology and business ecosystems, with more than 500 active global capability centers operating across over 350 organizations, interact over 40 new GCCs, more than any other city in the country. At JLL, we have had the privilege of being part of Hyderabad's journey for more than 2 decades. Since establishing our presence here in 2003, we have served over 1,000 clients, built a team of more than 2,100 professionals, and with the inauguration of JLL Business Services today, we expect our workforce to grow to over 3,000 in the coming year. That growth is a reflection of the opportunities this city continues to create for business.
Colleagues and members of the media, good morning and thank you for being here. Also, to my JBS colleagues, JLL Business Services sitting here, welcome to your new office. Honourable Minister, we know what your calendar looks like, so thank you for your time. Telangana has done something a lot of places talk about, but very few actually deliver. Straightforward for global companies to build here with infrastructure and talent and ease of doing business. We're a direct beneficiary of that, and we do not take it for granted. India isn't new to me. I've been traveling here for work since 2007, and to have diversity, energy that India offers is special and unique. I'll also admit, I still miss the food back in the US today. Being here today isn't just professional for me, it's deeply personal. I love this country and it's a privilege to be here always. So I'm familiar with the Indian landscape, and when the discussion came to expand JBS's presence in India, Hyderabad was the natural choice for all of us. This office is a strategic investment in the city and is redefining what global operations can achieve, giving JLL access to the caliber of talent we need to deliver for our global now account for 42% of all of the local office leasing activity in Hyderabad. And that is a strong signal of what this city offers to companies looking to build world-class operations and innovation centers. With JLL Business Services, what we are building here is in India is JLL's strategic operations powerhouse. Optimizing talent, process, and location is fundamental to JLL's 2030 strategy. By establishing our second GCC in one of India's deepest talent markets, we're integrating exceptional people with standardized.
Andariki Namaskaram. Very good morning to all. JBL and their leadership, especially for making Hyderabad again and again, a remarkable place as home place for all the GCCs. Thank you, Radhaji. CEO of JLL, Mr. Matt, and Price. And in fact, Dheeraj will be leading the head for the global service organization from Gurgaon to Hyderabad to South India. And all the JLL and JBL team who are sitting over here, and friends from media who are all here, and all my industry partners and good friends who have been with us since 4 decades, who made it happen as a technology center. I always keep seeing JLL. You have mentioned so many verticals over here, as asset management company, or annuity partner, or GCC facilitator. And right now I see, JLL coming itself as a GCC. When Sandeep has come down to me, along with my partner over here, Mr. Sai, I was just asking him, are you going to get a GCC or yourself keeping a GCC? In fact, we felt so happy that JLL itself is coming up with a global capability center. Heartfelt congratulations to you. And we thank you for imposing confidence and trusting us in our governance. And thanks especially to the young team sitting over there. We provide the infrastructure, what is put together. It may be the infrastructure, or it may be ease of doing business, or the niche talent who have the fight in the belly to reskill and upskill to the emerging technologies or to the deep cut technologies. That is where the core of our IT stays here. When we keep talking many things, as Sandeep told, over the past 3 decades, this is not a story of, last 10 years or 12 years. And this is a story where we first laid the foundation stone for a software technology park. When the world was literally looking forward in terms of the software, we were the early leaders in 1992. Fortunately, that time, our ideological government, the Congress government, was in power. And it's a foresight, what we thought. This is a place where, the bright young engineers who get graduated every year, should find a place, and we've encouraged many multinational companies to stay put their back offices over here. And it started and it moved on. There was no policy paralysis and no little disturbance in terms of whether we change. Many governments have come, we have come in between, and a new state has formed. They have come up with new policies, but we came back to power. We said one thing: as long as our state progress with the policies of the early government too, we would like to add the momentum to it. We would add some value addition to it and keeps moving. And that is where JLL has literally recognized it. So thanks to the JLL, because I keep telling on many multinational companies platforms, cross-country platform, that, I still claim that we hosted about 70 GCCs in our first year of our government work. And in fact, the friends from media, should be right now very clear, because I didn't mention that 40 from themselves, from the JLL, has come down to Hyderabad. And this year, we have a target of 100 GCCs. Now, we have already surpassed about 40, 45, and say we have so much of time to go to cross 100. And last year, where you got our 40 GCCs right now, we will be crossing with all your calls. So I would like to extend my thanks and all the credence you have gave to our ecosystem, which you have brought in 40. Either it may be Mr. Sandeep, who would have reflected Hyderabad in a much positive way, Dheeraj sitting over there in Gurgaon, Radhaji heading the Indian operations from here, or the Matt or the Chris looking from there, would have really appreciated the ecosystem over here and come. And now you have put your own GCC. That will add so much of value to our Hyderabad. And, and Hyderabad, I see, is just not a place to do business. It's a place to build for the future. That's what we believe. And that's how we take it to. If you look at the number, and I've recently reflected on, and in last 20 months, we could able to create 1.5 lakh high value jobs. That is high value technology jobs. Even I'm, friends from media who are sitting here, I'm not speaking because I would be maybe biased or partial because it's my government, but the true numbers. And in fact, when technology companies across the world are downsizing, as you know, the advent of AI or deep technologies, Hyderabad continues to create a high value jobs and ever stronger in this global technology market. And global innovators are coming here because we have a great vibrant ecosystem where high ambition meets actual execution. And what I see is now economic engine of this magnitude naturally deserves the full backing of the central government. And we constantly advocate for the center to recognize the momentum and support of our growth through upcoming tech corridors. But I would be quite clear in this: when rightful support is delayed, this is a message where my talent, my infrastructure, or our ease of doing business, when we deserve something, when it is being delayed, or when the national framework doesn't move as fast as we do, we won't stop, we just keep building with our own money. We are building a foundation that nobody else can match, starting with our innovation and our R&D infrastructure. We are fundamentally renewing our approach to our talent development. We are moving beyond the traditional model of simply awarding generic degrees. Just a day